Ain't you security? This is security? That's Look, shut up. Shut up. And you with a cop. And look, you take, and you with police. And you with police, nigga. Look, that cop. That nigga.
You a bitch here, right here, fraud on the ground like you was that. Baby, my nigga, goofy in the land, swerving with me, eating gat. Dog, real boss, makes the car, nigga.
But neither here nor there, you heard? Listen, y'all niggas tell Meek Mill, come fight me. Tell Meek Mill I wanna fight that one-on-one, you heard? And I don't even got to trip about money and all that. Cause I got more money than
yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this real life.
Real life
shit. Nigga, Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
6ix9ine just came for Meek Mill in a way we've never seen before. And this time, he's not joking. Now that Meek's name has been dragged into Diddy's dark and disturbing scandal. 6ix9ine saw the perfect opening to strike back. Everyone knows the beef between these two runs deep, but now, things are about to erupt. This isn't some new rivalry. Their tension goes all the way back to 2018, long before the Diddy's Boy Toy narrative exploded online. When 6ix9ine got arrested on federal charges, he folded faster than a deck chair. He ratted out nearly everyone involved with the 9 Trey crew, pointing fingers like it was a reflex. The whole rap world watched in disbelief, and Meek was one first to call what it was betrayal. Meek Mill built his image on being real, standing for justice, prison reform, and authenticity. Back in 2018, he even warned 6ix9ine publicly, the energy you put out, it comes back to you.
I'd have been like, all that you're doing is stupid at this point. I know you might have got on from doing it and it worked out to be able to make some money, but I think you need to go down. I think you're beefing with too many people right now. You putting the wrong energy out, and the world will deliver the energy that you're putting out. Like, you delivering a gangster type of energy now. He locked up in the middle of some shit. So, you know, you gave out that energy, you kind of got that energy back. I seen him one time and I was like, yo, I want to holler at you real quick. He was like, all right, I'm going to holler at you in a second. And I was going to tell him, like, things not talking about prison. Just like, yo, stop putting that energy out. You get money now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to live like that. You can't live with 10 security guards forever.
When 6ix9ine made his comeback to Instagram Live, Meek wasn't having it. He tweeted, I hope that rat goes live to say sorry to the people he snitched on, or the victim. Y'all forgot already? A rat got Nipsey killed. He shouldn't even be walking free. That's the only reason I'm saying this. Because he's gone. He left his baby mother and kid out there to suffer like a coward. 6ix9ine clapped back instantly, posting, imagine just having a newborn and stressing about a Mexican dude with rainbow hair. A direct jab at Meek, who had just welcomed the baby with Milan Harris. But Meek didn't stop there. He returned to X Twitter, calling 6ix9ine a keyboard rat and accusing him of building a fake legacy off trolling. Then he pivoted to politics, calling out the system for taking lives, while 6ix9ine made a circus of grief. Meek went further, accusing 6ix9ine of putting on a clown show for rich white execs. When 6ix9ine dropped Gubba begging for streams, Meek destroyed it. That new track is garbage. We heard that mess, LOL.
That's a fact, you pussy. That's a fact, you pussy. Ain't you security? This is security? That's security, you pussy. Look, shut up. Shut up. And you with a cop. And look, you take, and you with police. And you with police, nigga. Look, that cop. That nigga.
But 6ix9ine isn't built to take hits quietly. He flipped the script, accusing Meek of faking activism for clout. Claimed he only talks about justice when cameras are rolling. And then came February 14th, 2021. Outside a club in Atlanta, Meek was exiting when 6ix9ine charged up, yelling wild accusations. The whole thing was caught on camera. 6ix9ine shouted that Meek was walking with police, while Meek security scrambled to de-escalate. Later that night, Meek posted, 6ix9ine waited for me outside the club. They're trying to bait us. The video blew up. Both posted their sides online. 6ix9ine mocked Meek for hiding behind bodyguards. Meek insisted it was a staged ambush just for headlines. Now, With Meek's name tangled in the Diddy scandal, the wolves are circling. First, it was Soulja Boy tweeting, "Didn't Diddy have you in the A***?" And now 6ix9ine is doubling down. He's been waiting to pounce, and this scandal just handed him a loaded gun. We all knew Meek and Diddy were close. They partied together, posed at high-profile events, tight as ever. But as Diddy's empire crumbles under lawsuits, exposés, and shocking party allegations, Meek's name is being dragged through the same mud. Insiders claim Meek was one of Diddy's favorites, given VIP perks for his loyalty. Let's rewind to Meek's 27th birthday. Allegedly, Diddy threw him a wild bash at the Parisian Palace in Vegas, a $25,000 a night mansion. But what happened inside? According to the property manager, Jason, it was chaos. Broken liquor bottles, used condoms, bloodstained sheets, razor blades, lube on the counters, and white powder on the floor. Women's underwear in bushes. 2 forgotten iPhones. Even worse, Diddy allegedly changed all the locks before the party started. Only he had the keys. He installed his own smoke detectors, allegedly rigged with hidden cameras. Oh, and that viral clip of Meek being exposed by Diddy? Yeah, it was reportedly filmed right there.
Yo, wait a minute! Wait, ha! You didn't hear this?
One of Diddy's former bodyguards, who leaked the footage, claimed everyone's drinks were spiked before the chaos even began. He called it power play. Creepy, calculated, and dark.
The champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the out. I don't drink, so I was playing that off like I don't drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like.
And then there's that clip where Diddy literally called Meek daddy. I mean, seriously, what grown man calls his homeboy daddy?
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Twitter exploded. Meek was getting roasted from every direction. He tried to fight back, posting, "As a black man from the ghetto, my voice is powerful. That's why they want to shut me down. I'm a king from the trenches. I answer to no man. They tried everything to stop me with fake brands and smear campaigns." Then he claimed he'd spent $100,000 of his own money to find out who was running the smear campaign. This isn't even about the case, it's the business side. Someone's paying for these lies about me. I've dropped $100,000 for a real investigation. I want to know who's behind this. But here's the thing, no evidence, no receipts, no update, just more tweets. And now, people are starting to ask the real question. If Meek really has the truth, why hasn't he shown any receipts? Why all these cryptic tweets, but no proof? And here's the kicker. In one of the lawsuits filed by Lil Rod, there's a direct mention of a Philly rapper who used to date Nicki Minaj. Now, let's be honest. How many Philly rappers can you name who dated Nicki? Exactly. Everyone connected the dots, even if they weren't supposed to.
And we got a lawsuit. So the Lil Rod lawsuit we got.
Yeah, I read through the whole thing.
And it didn't mention Meek by name, but there was a footnote.
A Philly rapper who used to date Nicki Minaj.
It was like a Jeopardy question.
Duh, who is that? There could only be one person on the planet. Unless there's a Philly rapper that also dated Nicki that no one knows about, it's obviously Meek Mill.
So essentially, I reacted to, like, I literally found out on stream, like, what the f? I'm like, yo, no way.
That clip had the internet going full conspiracy mode, connecting pieces that maybe shouldn't be in the same puzzle. And right on cue, 6ix9ine popped up in a conversation with DJ Academics, claiming that Diddy once literally laid down and slept right next to him.
We sleeping right next to each other. Pause. So like, would you like you just not for real?
I get it, but
I slept right here. He slept right there.
Word on the street? That was a subtle but obvious jab at Meek. A not-so-hidden suggestion that maybe Meek was one of Diddy's little sleepover buddies too. But let's be real, 6ix9ine doesn't just throw shade. He throws mockery like a weapon. This was his revenge. Payback for every time Meek tried to clown him publicly. And now, here we are, 6ix9ine academics and the entire online circus have Meek Mill under a digital microscope. Is it all just gossip? Maybe. But that hasn't stopped the internet from lighting up with reactions. One user commented, "He's sitting in that pool knowing his soul is hurting, fam." Another wrote, "Did he filmed it on purpose? Call him daddy like that? Man's evil." And then someone really went in. Did he use that man on his birthday? Meek probably hates birthdays now, FR. And then came this unhinged but kind of deep take. It's crazy how all these freaky Diddy parties had drugs, alcohol, madness, but not a single fight. Nobody argued. Just weird peace with brother love. So now here's the real question. Is Meek Mill just collateral damage in Diddy's public downfall? Or was he deeper in the freak-verse than we ever imagined? Drop your theories in the comments. Don't hold back. And if you're here for more raw truths, twisted receipts, and unfiltered chaos, don't just scroll, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and brace yourself. The next scandal bomb is already on its way.